which you can see here to my left side. The table you can see here is our TL1617C. The number has a meaning, so the 1617 stands for 16 means 1.6 meter in travel width, and 17 stands for 1.7 meter in travel length. The C is just conveyor. So we have here a conveyor machine for which you can use also to process roll material. The table is equipped at the moment here in the middle with our multi-head A7Z. The 7 stands for 7 tools, which are already built in this tool head, and the Z stands for Z-axis. So we have a controllable Z-axis for multiple cutting depths or for measuring automatically the material height. On the left side to this head, you can see our HF routing device for any kind of routing jobs, which are normally done on such plotter. And on the right side, you can see our bevel cut device. This is available with 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees knife inserts for the different applications, like, for example, such a box, which we made out of reboard. This is 18 millimeter reboard, and we have here a 45 degree bevel cut, and here we have a 30 degree bevel cut. So this box is a typical example for using the bevel cut device. Christine, would you please change the camera to the multi-head? I will just. Here we are. So let's take a little bit closer look to the equipment of the multi-head. We have here our oscillating axis, which oscillates with 200 Hertz frequency and a stroke of 1 millimeter. Second tool station is the tangential tool station, as well as the third one, which is not so clearly visible here behind the marking module. I installed here a creasing wheel in the front. This device, you can see a marking module, so a pen can be inserted, and additionally, we could also install a second marking module. Further, we have the inbuilt camera, and there's a laser pointer, which you cannot see now, but here where my finger is pointed, there is the laser pointer integrated. So all these tools are permanently installed in the multi-head. This ensures that the changement of tools is pretty less, because you can have already 3 different kind of knives or punching tools or creasing wheels or whatever in this head, so you don't have to change inserts or other things. The changement of tools is quite easy. I just bring this bolt in front of me, loosen the bolt, I can take out the knife, use another tool holder, and insert it just with one tool. That's it. After the changement of tool or knife inserts, we don't have to calibrate the Z-axis height. The tools are designed in such a way that you just have to change them, and that's it. No calibration needed. So this, of course, makes the tool changing very quick, and practically mistakes cannot be made, because there's just one position where you can enter these tool holders. I will just put the knife back, which we need for the workflow we have to do here right now. Gehst du nochmal wieder auf das große Bild, bitte? So here, this table with this size is equipped with in total 42 vacuum zones. So we have 6 vacuum rows in the Y direction, and we have 7 vacuum rows in the X direction. And all of them can be individually selected. They have approximately, each zone has a size of a DIN A4 paper. So if needed, and if you have very small material sheets which you would like to process, you can close all the vacuum zones to one point where your material is lying, and then the full power of, in this case here, 11 kilowatt vacuum applies to the workflow. I will now start the cutting process. There's a little Forex sheet here where already I did a lot of cuts, so just the final cut we will show here on this presentation. I hope everything works now. So now it's time to start taking off material from this table. I will not do this now. It's just to show you how normally it could be done. So, and now we have some nice little door hangers for later use. We have an option available for a certain series of our machines, and this is the so-called alternation mode work area. This means sheet material can be processed in two different working zones. So the table would be divided in a zone A in the front and in a zone B in the rear. This, of course, increases absolutely the efficiency and the output of the material which you are processing, because you can collect ready parts in the front while the plotter cuts in the rear, and vice versa. I just prepared a little video for that, which I will start now. So here you can see this. The colleague places fresh material in the zone A, loads the data, activates the zone, and the machine automatically starts the cutting process. Jetzt ist es besser, ne? By the way, the machine we see here on this little video is our LFC 3352, which means we have a working width of 3.3 meters and a total working length of 5.2. In the AMVA mode, the alternation mode work area mode, the length of 5.2 meter will be divided into half. Each stone will have half of the entire working length. So, back to the table. Okay, Christina, would you please again change to the little camera? Just wanted. So, as already said, our multi-head has a lot of inbuilt tools always available. So, which means you can process a lot of different kind of materials without changing any settings. For example, we have here, which shows a little bit also the precision of the machine, a little forex sheet where we made very fine lines with our oscillating knife. This is a good example for precision. Another example for precision is this little gasket. Yeah, it can be seen. So this gasket has holes of less than 1 mm diameter, which also proves really you can make very tiny, precise parts with this machine. Another example is our oscillating knife, which we are using for, here in this case, this 10 mm forex. The advantage you get when you process forex with an oscillating knife, that you have sharp corners. And you can even in the software select if you want to cut from the corners to the center so that there is no overcut coming up at the end. The oscillating axis we have is very strong. It's an electric oscillating tool. And here is another example. This is aluminum debond, which we also process with the oscillating knife. I just delaminate here a little bit this part so that you can see again how precise we can work with this tool head. At the moment nobody sees nothing. I will just, here we are. So, and at the end, another example for precision is here. This is foam, and we did a very fine line cut here to show how precise the tool head can work. Christine, may you change the camera again? So I talked about the bevel cut, showed you already the cardboard box which we made. Here's another example. This is kappa, which we processed to get a kind of a picture frame. So after having done the job, I can just fold this little frame together, and as a result, we have a nice little picture frame. So this is just another example of what can be done with such machines. Yes. I like to thank you to participate, to have participated to this little show. I would like again to say pretty much thank you, Signcom, for the opportunity to participate here on this show. Hope to see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of the show and see you later. Bye.
Thank you, Oliver.
I still have 7 minutes, but nothing more to show at the moment. Okay.
Så, jag som pratar nu heter Johan Milby och är produktchef för skärborden hos Signcom. Har ni några frågor och funderingar så är ni jättevälkomna att höra av er till mig. Mina kontaktuppgifter finns på AGI Connects Print & Sign-sida där ni befinner er just nu. Och även på vår hemsida såklart, signcom.se. Så tveka inte på att höra av er så ska vi gärna försöka besvara era frågor som ni har. Nu blir det en liten paus på cirka 5 minuter. Och sedan kommer Andres Tissavari visa er Lotus laser skärmaskiner. Så häng kvar, så om 5 minuter börjar det en ny visning.